Hey everyone, I wanted to kind of talk about San Andreas in a bit, and it's kind of like fitting since that's the gameplay that you're watching right now. I'm recording my voice actually with my cell phone, so we'll see if that actually turns out better than my previous video because I was using my microphone before, and I ended up getting a hissing sound, and I believe that was because of the cheap microphone. And it seems like my mic on my cell phone is better than that mic there, so need be, if that's the case, then I will just use my cell to make the voice commentaries in the time being until I can get another mic. So that's kind of a small update there, but I'm going to see how that actually works out. With Grand Theft Auto, I can think back to when it was coming out. I remember, well, I'm going to start off with GTA 3 actually, because that's kind of where my story begins. I was never really much introduced to it until I actually played Vice City. I did play GTA 2 a long time ago. I think I was, I want to say I was like 9 or something. It was back when my brother was still, the middle of my oldest brothers was still living at, well, he'd moved out and then he moved back home to mom and dad's, but mom and dad weren't together. So he was kind of like renting the house I grew up in with his wife and kids, and he also had a roommate too, and his roommate's computer was there, and he had GTA 2, and sorry for my Facebook message, I turned down my volume so that won't happen again, but he had a GTA 2 on his computer, my brother's roommate, and they just say, hey, if you want to play on the computer, go ahead. And that was like during the day and age of Windows 98, I believe it was, is what I remember. And I was just blown away. It's like, my God, this game is freaking awesome. Because I'd played like the racing type games like Gran Turismo. Yeah, I think that's about the best thing I can remember about that time there, because they said, do you want to play Grand Theft Auto? And I was like, well, what the heck is Grand Theft Auto? Unaware of how actually pretty cool it really was. And I remember I stayed up all night long just playing that game, just running around the Elvis wannabes and jumping the, well, it was like an over bird's eye view of the game, very primitive, but my goodness, that game was freaking amazing. I do believe I did play a couple missions, which, being so long ago, I don't really even remember what those missions were, but I still thought it was pretty cool just being able to go around and do these missions and be able to earn money from it and everything, and be able to get guns and shoot people with it, flamethrowers. That was pretty cool. The first time I stole a cop car, I was like, my goodness, I'm in a cop car! This is like so stinking illegal and everything. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. It was like one of the fastest cars next to the Type Z, which that was actually brought in the GTA 5. I really think that's cool. I got that in my garage, well, my in-game garage, not GTA Online. Got the Type C, and that baby's still stinking fast even in GTA 5. How did I bounce around to these different things? I'm supposed to be talking about San Andreas. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm working up to that point there. But then again, well anyways, when my brother told me if I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto on the computer, I thought he meant Gran Turismo. I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'd like to play that, that's a fun game. Thinking about the old PlayStation 1 Gran Turismo, which that's a cool game too. Never even heard of the game, so yeah, I stayed up all night playing that. And fast forward several years to when I was about, shoot, I don't know, I'll say 14 or something. I may have my dates off, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But 14 sounds about right for me. My oldest brother was talking about Grand Theft Auto 3, and then taking a being able to steal a ambulance, and then doing like a burnout, or no, not a burnout, but drifting around a corner in a ambulance and everything, and then the ambulance flipping over, and then he's talking about being able to run over or do prostitutes and then run them over, and I was like, my jaw drops, and I was like, oh, that's so fucking awesome, is what I remember about GTA 3. Excuse me. And then Vice City comes out, and Vice City is the very first video game of Grand Theft Auto I really had the chance to play, other than GTA 2. But I just slammed right into that game. I remember I went over to my oldest brother's house for the weekend. He has his own band. He's kind of on a hiatus at the time being, so me and my sister watched his kids when he would have gigs. And one night I went to, I think it was Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or something, and I rented Vice City, and then again stayed up all night playing Vice City. And I do believe I unlocked the second island, if I remember right, but not sure. But I stayed up all night. I think my sister mainly took care of the kids, and she's like, Dave's just doing his thing, just leave him alone. I was a complete nerd back then too. I not responsible or nothing like that. Just, I was a kid. That's all it was. And anyways, I was just blown away by it. I was freaking ecstatic about being able to jump off of jumps and everything. The what is it? The golf course? Yeah, the golf course. Being able to go off that jump and jump right into the golf course. And it was shortly after I rented that game and returned it that I was saving my freaking money just to get Vice City, just to finish off what I had started, because I loved it so much. And I remember the mission right before going to the second part of the island, the other half of the island, and cruising in that tank. I felt like God. And then there was the Vice City stories, Liberty City stories, but I think those came out after San Andreas. So I had this strong love for Vice City because I enjoyed it so much. I memorized the entire map. I knew exactly where everything was. I knew where the gun shops were. I knew where the parking meters were, so I could run those over and get a fast buck. It was just beautiful. Being able to cruise on the beach and run over hot ladies, just awesome. And then, like, not even to mention the storyline. The storyline in itself is pretty cool, kind of limited. And then the fact of not being able to swim, that was just like, that's kind of a bummer. You fall in the water, you die. So I didn't like that part about Vice City. And then I remember reading like a Game Pro magazine or something, or even reading online about San Andreas, the next cool Grand Theft Auto game. And I'm just thinking, what the fuck could they do to make this even more cool than Vice City? I'm just chatting between my friends and everything, just like, what if you had the ability to go in any single building you wanted to, and then there was like people in there watching TV or cooking breakfast or whatever, you know? You already have the ability to steal any car you have. And then also saying, what if you can have a day job? How cool would that be? Of course, that would kind of take away the whole aspect of the Grand Theft Auto game in itself, but and that they kind of use those ideas too in a little bit in like GTA 5, kind of like the later heists where you have to pose as a janitor or something. But I was just thinking of San Andreas of having that ability. And then when the game finally dropped, like, I think it was I think I actually got the midnight launch of the game, and I still got it today. And it's kind of banged up. I'm looking at it right now. And I still got the original game booklet and map, map poster. The poster's up on my wall right now, and you guys can see that in my videos when I'm behind the camera. But I was just blown away by how huge it was. I remember going online and trying to piece together the map just to understand how big it was. I knew there was an airport. I knew there was some sort of military base, and I knew it was big. But when I finally just got in there and started playing it, my mind just exploded. I couldn't believe how big it was. And my phone went black on me. But now I can't track how much time my phone is going for. I hope that's actually going good, and it is going good after I slid the unlock button. But you guys don't care about that. So the gameplay itself was just wow. The fact that none of the other games you're playing as an African American, so that was different in itself. Don't even get me started on the music. The music in that game was just awesome. The first time I turned it to Radio X, I was just like, they did it right. They finally put together a badass Grand Theft Auto game. And I still hold tight to that today. Even though GTA 5 is shiny and beautiful, it doesn't have the same, what do you call it, the same flavor, the same, it's just got this piece of it that just makes it unbelievable. And that piece of it, I just adore the game. I know there's like different missions in there. Like I know one was being able to drive as a truck driver and pick up these loads of stuff and take it wherever, weed or whatever it was. And one of them I believe was gas, and if you get hit once then you're a goner. Oh, I remember the first time I unlocked San Fierro. I was like, man, that took forever. Or Vice City, it was just like overnight. Yeah, overnight. And I had the other island unlocked. I had to clear my, or put some soda down my mouth. So my mouth ended up dry. And not to even mention that I don't know, but all the cars in there was a wide variety of cars to choose from. It was different than Vice City because I was constantly looking around for the Infamous, and as far as I know, that wasn't in San Andreas. And then I wanted the Banshee from GTA 3, and that wasn't in there. But I know there was a couple fast cars in there, but I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I'd always type in the cheat for the race car 1 and just cruise around in that. Switch to the Radio X, and hell yeah, wait for Rage Against the Machine, Ozzy Osbourne, Jane's Addiction, and what was the other one? Alice in Chains to play. I think Alice in Chains is on there. No, Soundgarden, Rusty Cage. That's right, not Alice in Chains. But man, there was the one L7 song that I absolutely hated at the time when I was playing the game, and then there was some sort of race mission that I was on, and the song kind of goes, come on, come on, come on, come on. And then I started saying that because I wanted to win the race, and I was like, come on, 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 I want to win this race. Excuse me. And just by doing that, I was getting better and better, just playing the mission over and over and over again. And I finally won the race, and I was just like, huh, that's not that bad of a song after all. Excuse me. But, man, a lot of stuff that I wish they would have put in GTA 5 that they had in San Andreas was, well, the car customization was far better than what it is on GTA 5. That's one part I miss. The airplanes and everything seem to be better in GTA 5. They did bring back some of the side games like the darts in GTA 5. There's no bowling at all in GTA 5, but there was bowling in San Andreas. That was really cool. Being able to play the slots in San Andreas, that was really cool. Craps and some of the table games, that was freaking amazing. That was a good ad on Rockstar's part to be able to do those side games. Some of my favorites were, well, definitely the darts, the bowling, and the the blackjack. I always enjoyed that. I'm not a slots guy in real life, so I really didn't enjoy the slots in San Andreas. It's just like, whatever. I think there was also horse racing in San Andreas too, if I remember right. Oh! And the ability to do the whole girlfriend thing. And hot coffee mod. I got one of the original San Andreas, so I believe it's one that's able to do that, but I've never unlocked it because the game is so freaking big. And of course there's like little Easter eggs in GTA 5 too. Oh yeah, the one other Easter egg that like is in San Fierro in San Andreas, where you walk up the bridge and then get to the very top, and the Easter egg says there is no Easter egg up here. Yeah, okay. And then what I used to always do is I'd jump off the side of the bridge and pull a parachute, and then just casually float down. Oh yeah, and then the camera ability, that was freaking cool. I used to always glitch the camera, shoot a car behind me to where it would be smoking to about to catch on fire and explode, pull up my camera, and then right as the car exploded, I'd take the picture. But I think you'd either have to hold another button or something like that, and then you'd actually get CJ within the camera view, so it's kind of like a ghost taking the picture. And I had so many freaking pictures that I took in-game that I wish I was able to like upload to Facebook or something. And I was wanting to do that with my capture card I have now and be able to upload it to Facebook, but either I lost my original memory card or it got erased, so I don't know what happened there. So I am currently replaying San Andreas, which I enjoy it, and I just hope to be able to do that again. And the Area 51, what did they call it? Area 69. That was freaking cool too. But I'm kind of just like rambling now and showing my love for Grand Theft Auto. I can't wait to see what they do with the next Grand Theft Auto that they do, Grand Theft Auto 6. We can only guess at this time, so thank you for watching my long, drug out, rambling type video. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/secondhandhunter. You can like me on Facebook, facebook.com/YouTube secondhandhunter. You can chat with me on Skype, username secondhandhunter. And if you play PlayStation Network, my, not GameKeg, because that's Xbox, but my username there is Secondhandhunter. And, oh yeah, Xbox Live Game Tag Secondhandhunter, which I don't do Xbox because it's fucking lame. So if you add me there, you're not going to get any response from me at all, because I don't even have my 360 hook up right now because it's a piece of shit. Well, not literally, but Xbox is a piece of shit in my opinion. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Tell me what you think below. I think I'm going to leave you with a cutscene from San Andreas of Smoke ordering fast food. And then my outro. Take care, guys.
Can I take your order, please?
Carl, what do you want? You gotta eat to keep your strength up, man.
Hey, I'll take a number 9. Fat boy.
Give me a number 9, just like his.
Let me get a number 6 with extra dip.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.